She wanna go by Brazilian. I wanna buy me a mansion. Ain't tryna stand at Hilton. This a V8 and I'm hitting it. Mercedes Benz out of Henry.
Alright, y'all, it's Stocko9, man. Welcome back to the channel. For everybody that's new to the channel, hit that like, share, and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll be the very first one to view the content as soon as it drops. Let's get to it. Okay. Dig racing versus road racing, whereas drag racing, dig versus road racing. Okay, racing is racing, but is there really a difference? Does one take more skill than the other? Does one take a better mindset than the other? Because for me, I feel, because I done did a mixture of both, I feel, to me, road racing is just really, traction and horsepower. That's how I feel about it. Traction and horsepower. Who's got the most horsepower? Who got the best traction? Who can go the fastest in Mexico from 60 to 130 or 40 to 140 or whatever mile an hour you guys go to. But in drag racing, man, you gotta have the whole car set up. Front to back, suspension, brakes, drive shaft, aerodynamics, fire suppression system, a whole bunch of other stuff. But as far as road racing, you could just be out riding, a guy pull up beside you, you just downshift it, y'all honk them off and go. Now, with that being said, is road racing a sport? Yes, it is a sport. They do the half a mile up in Atlanta somewhere. They do shift sector. They do road racing at like TX 2K. And they do it at streetcar takeover events, which I'll be at this weekend, streetcar takeover in Alabama. Post on Facebook, and they said, is road racing considered a sport? Road racing isn't a sport, and road racing is dumb. Okay, yeah, you got a lot of people that think road racing is dumb. They say, who the hell wants to run 140 miles an hour down the interstate? And then you risk the chance of getting caught by the cops, getting your license took, or some bozo pulls off in front of you at 140 and you end up rear-ending and killing him, yourself, and whoever you were racing. Okay, yes, that is true. All that can happen. But those same scenarios can happen in a grudge race, in drag racing. I've seen guys take off, hit the wall, hit the tree. If you're at a track, I've seen people go over the railing. I've seen people go straight through the railing and hit people. So I think the same thing can happen in either or. It's just a matter of when and how it happens. Now me, I prefer road racing because I have a turbo car and my car is mostly a top end car. It's not that good out the hole. It's not. It's a top end car. So when me and the buddies get out, you know, we have Camaros and so forth like that. So we mostly road race. Now dig racing on the other hand is fun. Yeah, it's a quick adrenaline rush. You can tie some shit up dig racing also. Dig racing or road race. And dig racing doesn't necessarily just mean the track. You can dig race in Mexico on the back roads. You can dig race red light to red light. So I think these two topics is just gonna come down to how you got your car set up and what kind of car you got and what you're doing it for. Because you can have a solid axle, rear axle car is better for digs in road racing versus IRS, because IRS is mostly road course oriented. So like I said, if I'm wrong, y'all stop me in the comments below. But yeah, I don't think road racing is any more different than drag racing. I think the car just has to be set up a certain way for either or. It's just like GTRs. Yeah, they're four-wheel drive, and I've seen some GTRs, some guys don't like the drag racing, even though they're four-wheel drive and they have the advantage. But they'll prefer to road race them on the interstate. Have you noticed that all the high-end cars mostly road race? GTRs, Vipers, McLarens, all the high-end cars, they mostly road race. But you know, the domestic, like a Vet, Camaro, or something like that, they mostly do, well, I'm gonna take that back. Not even like the C6, Z06s and so forth, they mostly road race also, because they're top end cars, they're blower cars. Look up TX, 2K, look up all those cars, mostly you see they're road racing. They're not dig racing. And if they do dig, they just want to see what they can trap. Eighth or a quarter, depending on how they're set up. Now the new cars, the 10 speeds and the 7 speeds and the 8 speeds, the Vets, the Mustangs and all this and that, yeah, they do either or with those, dig or roll. But you'll see most of those dig racing and some road racing. I've drag raced my car a few times, which I'll post a video right here. But I have a little bit more fun road racing. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the cops. It's sketchy because anything can happen. You can break a drive shaft. A wheel nut might decide to, hey, I'm gonna exit the chat here and come off. You could break a brake line, radiator hose could bust. Anything can happen. Hood can fly up. I believe anything can happen. And yes, those same things can happen in a grudge race as well. So, is there really a difference between the two? After ironing everything out, no. The only small difference is, one, you're starting from a standstill, and one, you're starting from a 40 or 50. Now, which one of those prove? All right, so dig racing, you're basically gonna see who can get there from A to B the fastest. From a road race, I think it's all about power band, aerodynamics, and top end. That's what I think plays a big difference, between the two calibers of racing. So with the car I got now, more than likely I'll be road racing. But if I decide to go with another platform, now, even though everybody says, oh, the S197 is good for dig racing, yeah, but me personally, I have more fun road racing. I'll dig race from time to time if I'm at a track event with the fellas and we grudging and stuff like that, but I get my kicks out of road racing a lot more than dig racing. So I figured I'd bring this to you guys because I seen a post the other day, dig racing, road racing, what's the difference between the two, what's the similarities and the differences, which one's boring, which one's fun, which one takes the most money. And to be honest with you, I've seen like a lot of guys top a lot of money setting their car up strictly for road racing. Like, cause I know those Lambos and Audis and GTRs and Vipers, they have a shitload of money in their cars to set up just to go 60 to 130 or 40 to 140, or they run the half mile or whatever type of event they're in. So yeah, both takes money. Both have to have money in the engine, both have to have money in the transmission and everything else. But I think in road racing, I think you'll have to spend more money in your brakes. That's what you have to put brakes on your car regardless if you're gonna race straight line or road. But you have to put more money in your brakes. You have to upgrade your braking, your drive shaft, undercarriage components, aerodynamics, spoilers, chin spoilers, diffusers, brake ducts, All that other stuff plays a part in it. So my final synopsis is, yes, they both take money. Yes, they're both fun. And yes, they both bring a different type of crowd. So we can't say one is better than the other, because the field for both of those is very crowded at this point. You have just as many dig racers as you have roll racers, and vice versa. So that is my synopsis of this. Comment and subscribe below. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. Feel free to chime in the comments to let me know what you think. I'm at Stock09. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out.